Our position is that COLA was an accrued benefit that cannot be diminished or impaired. The retirees have not received COLA since 2010, and we say they're entitled to it.
Mm-hmm. And then, what do you think about the arguments from the government side, the settlement fund?
They made a lot of arguments, which I think were not what the certified question was about, but the court was listening to them, and they had a lot to say.
Mm-hmm. And you said something about your argument is rooted on Public Law 617. Can you elaborate on that? And also the Constitution, of course.
Okay, the Constitution has a section that says that membership in a retirement fund is a contractual relationship, and further that accrued benefits in that system cannot be impaired or diminished. Mm-hmm. Public Law 6-17 set up the retirement system that's in place now, and it says it has benefits, and it says those benefits are vested, which means they're accrued, and therefore our argument was they could not be diminished or impaired, so they can't just stop paying COLA.
Certainly the justices gave both sides a very full opportunity to argue their positions. The justices were deeply involved in they had read the briefs, they had very good questions, they had probing questions, so I think they recognize this is a very important issue.
Can you talk about what Attorney Jane Rayfan tried to argue for her client today?
I don't want to speak for Attorney Rayfan. She argued her client's position, and she has a very distinct point of view, and we have a different point of view. I mean,
there seems to be some argument with regards to the retirement fund and the settlement fund, and that settlement fund is the lifeboat, and the retirement fund ceased to exist. Can you elaborate more on your argument about that? That the COLA doesn't, what I interpret is doesn't carry on because basically the retirement fund is dead.
that's an issue that's for the court that they're looking at right now. But you've described our position. The retirement fund essentially is dead. I think it has 14 people in it, and the settlement fund is not part of the retirement fund. It's a separate entity, separate fund.
Anything else you wanna add? When do you think the decision is gonna be out?
I never guess these things. It sounds like the justices have a lot to talk over, and I think they will designate someone to draft an opinion and probably circulate that, and so that takes some time, but I'm sure they'll be reasonably prompt.